Alright, today's DIY project for upcoming photo shoot of a family is to redo this chair that my auntie found on the side of the road, and I'm gonna try to give it a rustic chic kind of look. So we'll see how it comes out. So the bench is finally disassembled, pretty easy, but now it's time to figure out what I really want to do. I know that I don't want this middle section with all those animals on it, but gotta figure out what I want to do. So let me think about it for a little while. I like the rust on it, but I don't want the kids to get it all over their clothes. So I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of flat black and scuff it up a little bit. There's some paint from who knows what on there, so I'll see what happens. The side cast iron things look a little better, not as rusty, but still rustic. Still don't know what in the world I'm gonna do with that thing, but I have my wood slats and I'm gonna sand it down and distress it. Oh, looks like it's some characters from a bad 80s cartoon or something. I forgot my mask again. I'm done sanding all of my pieces down, and I did a test piece. I started burning it. I wanted to have the distressed look, so I used a what do you call this, Fat Boy Burn-O-Matic, and started giving some burn marks on it, and I don't need stain to give it that dark look. But now that I know that this piece will look pretty good with that burnt marks on it, I'm gonna start distressing it. I'll be using some things like a screwdriver, old screws with a hook on it, and hammer to kind of give it a little bit of a distressed look, give them some scratches so it looks old, and get that strap out of the way, and give it a little burn and enhance the look. And now to enhance a little bit of the dark spots like how I have over there, and enhance some of the lines over there, I'm going to be using again the Burnzo whatever Matic, and see how that goes. Hello? I have all of my pieces burned, and it doesn't look like much now, but when I sand it down and start giving it some stain and some treatment, it'll definitely start looking like a distressed piece of wood. You can definitely tell that I got some scratches in there, and hopefully the dark stain will enhance that even more. Here's the bench reassembled. I put all the wood together, and now in between here I have a couple of pieces of wood from leftover bunk bed that I'm going to be cutting and burning and doing the same distressing, so hopefully it'll match, but coming along pretty good. I grabbed that extra piece from the bunk bed and cut it with the table saw, and then I cut it a little narrow, burnt it, and then it's gonna fit in between there. It's gonna be two pieces. Right now I'm drilling some holes in a metal plate that I cut, and so that I can fit the other parts of the wood in the middle. So let's do a little test fit. See if it'll work. I put in the last of the screws and I put in my test fit, and it looks like it fits really nicely, that it's part of the bench and I don't have those ugly animals anymore. So I'm gonna do the rest of the screw-ins and figure out how I want to finish this off, or just leave it as is. And luck would have it that right when I was about to put in the last of the screws into the bench, my drill ran out of power and my spare battery is dead. So I'll be continuing this project tomorrow. The bench is finally done. I'm really happy with how it came out. I decided to oil it a little bit, and we'll probably oil it one more time to give it a little bit more of a rich look to it. But I'm really happy with how it came out, especially for a free bench off of the street, minus the ugly animals. And so I decided to take my daughter out for a sunset photo shoot. So I'll show you some examples of those pictures. Hope you like it, and hopefully I'll be able to find more freebie projects to do. In the meantime, aloha!